The cloth that concealed his face?
Yes. Did you touch it?
Yes, I labeled and encapsulated it.
That's it. That's got to be it. It's the only thing we haven't tested. Both of them touched it.
Well, that's odd.
What?
Modulation of the molecular matrix.
It looks different.
Then what? What did it look like before?
Much less interdigitation of the atomic orbits, and magnetic attraction was less viscous.
Scott, that doesn't...
Bigger and more flexible.
What's that mean?
It's disintegrating. Declan. Your hand.
Muy bien. Muy bien. Muchas gracias. Hey. You have any idea how many monasteries there are in Spain? And all I can find out about our friend Fernando Barroso is that he belonged to one in a place called Zaragoza. It was named the Monastery of Piedra, right? In 1577, he gets on a boat headed for North America, then disappears. What do you got?
I finished testing the cloth.
Oh, yeah? What did you find out?
It's 2,000 years old.
What?
It's the time of Christ.
$2,000 old.
Carbon dating doesn't lie.
A 2,000-year-old healing cloth in a 400-year-old tomb.
Did you guys ever hear of the Veil of Veronica?
You're kidding me, right?
No, I'm not.
Declan, come on.
What's the Veil of Veronica?
The Veil of Veronica. According to legend, Veronica, she took pity on Christ when he was walking to get crucified. She took her veil off and wiped his face, the blood and the sweat off of it. And after that, it was said to have healing properties.
There's no mention of it in the New Testament.
I know.
Declan, no one even heard of that story until the Middle Ages, when all of a sudden these so-called religious relics started popping up in churches all over Europe. All of them fakes, by the way.
It's true. Shroud of Turin only dated back to 1355.
This one doesn't date back to the Middle Ages. This one dates back all the way to the time of Christ. I mean, this cloth is healing people.
You want to test it on the patients?
Yeah. Yeah, both Fred and Scott touched it. They got better. I mean, you saw the results. You said it yourself. There's no scientific explanation for what happened to them, right? And look at this. Look at that.
What about it?
Oh, look. Here. Look. Look, this is yesterday. Look at that.
Miranda.
Yeah. Oh, no. This. Me yesterday. My hand today. I touched myself with a cloth and completely got healed. Not even a scar, Peg.
These patients are dying, Declan. I don't want to give them false hope.
Well, then don't. I mean, you don't have to tell them. Make it one of those blind studies. Peggy, the cloth is disintegrating. I mean, we already know that it can heal a cut. It can heal glaucoma. It can heal a bum knee. I mean, I want to know if it can actually save a human life. Don't you?
Hey, Eric.
Dr. Fowler, hi.
How's she doing? How's your son handling it?
I haven't told him yet. How do you explain to a 5-year-old that Mommy's not coming home?
Excuse me. No, I already increased his meds. Well, maybe we should switch to sertraline. Yeah, start him on 50 milligrams. Okay, and I'll check on you later.
Yeah, hurry up.
I can't believe it.
I touched her with it, Declan. I squeezed her hand with the cloth, and she recovered. She had terminal cancer. She was dying.
Yeah, but some cancer patients have been known to go into spontaneous remission. It's happened, right?
Yes, over a period of time, but cancer doesn't just disappear in 5 minutes.
Did you talk to a doctor?
Yes, I did. I saw everything. Her blood work, her MRI, everything came back normal. It's like she didn't even have cancer. Not a trace of it was in her body. This cloth could change the future of mankind. It could help so many people. It can cure cancer. It can cure AIDS. I mean, it could put an end to all the pain and suffering.
You have to be 100% positive, Peggy. We can't say anything yet. We have to be sure that it works.
What are you talking about? It's amazing. Of course it works.
You have to keep testing. You have to test it on 50 terminal patients. And if each one of those patients gets healed, then you'll know that it works. We'll be certain.
Yeah, but it's going to be hard to keep this thing a secret. Once people start getting better, there's going to be a lot of questions.
You can't jump the gun on this, Peggy. Don't do it. I went public with a case last year and got burned. This is way too important.
Wow.
What?
You sound so responsible.
Yeah. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Tumor is huge.
That was 3 days ago. This is last night. Tumor? No tumor. She just barely touched the cloth.
Where is the piece of cloth? Did she give it back to you?
Yeah. It's right here. Falling apart.
Just like the rest of it.
I saw the handling and exposure to oxygen.
I encapsulated what's left of it in Mylar and vacuum sealed it, hoping it wouldn't break down any further.
Maggie, the cloth isn't any good if people can't touch it, you know.
Perhaps we can find the component that makes it work and reproduce it.
No, I already tested it. There is no secret component. It's just linen.
There's gotta be a way that people can touch the cloth and not destroy it.
Maybe I can treat it. Come up with some kind of preservative.
Could you do something like that? Could you do it?
I can try. Hey, I could work with Scott, see what we come up with. Maggie?
Yeah, sure.
Maggie? Mags? Hey, you. I'm looking all over for you. You okay?
Yeah. What's up?
I think I found out how our monk got here.
Oh,
Sir Francis Drake. Ring any bells?
yeah.
He attacked a few Spanish galleons off the coast of Mexico. Now, if our boy Fernando was on one of those galleons, he could have been taken prisoner. Drake lands up here in Oregon in 1579, right?
At Whale Cove, yeah.
At Whale Cove. Okay, now, if Barroso was with him all the way up here and escaped off one of the ships, let's imagine that he hooked up with some natives here. What if he tried to introduce them to the concept of Christianity? What better way to do that than with the cloth, right? To show them a real miracle.
Miracle.
Yeah.
This changes everything, Declan. I mean, there's no rational, scientific explanation for what's going on here.
I know. It's pretty wild.
Completely alters what I believe. The way I look at the world. The way everyone will look at the world.
That's not such a bad thing, is it?
Miranda? Hey, I got you some food, but I ate it. I'll save you the fries.
Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, wake up. Somebody call an ambulance! I could get you some licorice and like a root beer float if you want.
How are you feeling?
I'm tired.
That's because you're dehydrated. We've started you on a saline drip to make sure you get plenty of fluids.
What's wrong with me?
We don't know. The doctors think it's some kind of bacterial infection, but they haven't been able to identify it yet. When did you start feeling sick?
A couple days ago, I had a little bit of a sore throat, but I thought I was just getting a cold.
Could it have been something you picked up at the lab?
I doubt it. I always take all the necessary precautions. I have the gloves and I have the goggles and... Oh,
Oh,
What?
the toe.
The toe, right, the toe.
the toe.
I cut myself on the toe when I was taking the bone sample from the body.
Right.